Day 5, there's some very interesting discovery today. These are some of the limited outdoor display near the parking area. Welcome to Phuket Mining Museum. It is nestled in the lush hills of Katu, in a striking pink Sino-Portuguese villa that transports visitors into Phuket's tin mining past. And in the courtyard area, this is the only outdoor display, which is a traditional boat. Let's head in. Oh, customer, come.
Okay, ticket for one person. Yay!
This is a song tau, a truck converted into a passenger transport. Don't mistake it for a tuk-tuk, although it functions the same like a taxi. Tuk-tuks are typically 3-wheel auto rickshaws. Song taus, on the other hand, are 4-wheel vehicles, commonly pickup trucks with open-air seating area in their back, and serve as a popular form of shared or private transport in Thailand. Here are some very old typewriters. I've never seen some of it before, an old safe and old TV as well. The museum is thoughtfully organized into multiple theme rooms. You can ask the staff on which room to start with, and from there you will just move on from one room to another until the exit. This room is interesting. It shows multiple planets and you can walk to the core of the Earth. Earth has 4 main layers: the crust, the outermost thinnest layers composed of solid rock where life on Earth exists, the mantle, a thick rocky layer that is mostly solid but can flow over long periods, the outer core, a liquid layer of iron nickel that surrounds the inner core and generates Earth's magnetic field, and the inner core itself, Earth's solid's innermost layer, primarily made of iron and nickel under immense pressure and heat. Mining techniques. Shaft mining or drift mining is an early technique used when tin deposits were found underground. Miners dug vertical shafts and horizontal tunnels to reach the tin ore veins. It is labor-intensive and dangerous, especially without modern ventilation and support systems. Open cut mining. After easily accessible ore near the surface was found, large open pits were dug. It's less risky than shaft mining but requires removing huge amounts of soil. It's suitable for shallow tin deposits. Hydraulic mining. Water is directed under pressure to wash away soil and expose tin-bearing layers. It is common in areas with loose soil and good water supply. It is faster and less laborious than digging by hand. And dredging, used when deposits were underwater or in riverbeds. Large floating dredges scoop sediment from rivers or flooded pits. It's very effective in later years when technology became available. There are additional related techniques in Phuket, such as panning, a traditional method. Miners swirl sediments in shallow pans to separate tin ore by density. And gravel pumping. It involves sucking up sediment with pumps for tin extraction. It's an advancement of hydraulic methods. The boat and ship cutout display is part of the section that explains the arrival of Chinese immigrants and the maritime trade routes connected to tin mining. These Chinese junk ships, also known as trade vessels, brought laborers, merchants and goods from southern China to Phuket during the tin boom from the 18th to 19th century. Many of Phuket's early tin miners were Chinese, mainly Hokkien, who traveled by sea to Phuket. Oh, we have an anxious waiting customer. Okay, first add coarsely ground local coffee, dark roasted with margarine or sugar, placed into a cloth coffee sock filter. Then pour boiling water and steep and filter, followed by adding sweetened condensed milk. Next, pour it into the serving jug. There you go, try it. Look. Go on, taste it. It will be the best coffee you ever tried.
Okay, I will try it. Good.
This is how a traditional house looks like. Old school sewing machine on the left, nowadays modified to include motor, and I know how to use it. Next stop is Aquaria Phuket, and it's located inside Central Phuket Mall. There's also luggage storage here for hands-free shopping, and a mini toilet with tiny cubicles for kids, male and female. This is Aquaria Phuket, located at B1. It is the largest aquarium in Thailand, one of the most modern marine attractions in the region. It has 4 main interactive zones: the Mystic Forest, which is a large freshwater theme area featuring birds, reptiles like lizards, chameleons and snakes in a rainforest scenario. These are freshwater fishes, big fat piranha and huge catfish. I like the background featuring submerged building with fallen trees. It has very creative decorations like the lantern hanging at the ceiling. It actually resembles a jellyfish. Apart from decoration structures like trees and buildings, there's also technology embedded to it, like this animated ferry that can even move from one area to another. This is Coastal Heaven, a saltwater zone dedicated to penguins and other marine wildlife from coastal environments. You can see here the GT Golden Trevally that can really pull your rod, the shark and also stingrays. You've seen a unicorn before, but have you seen a unicorn fish? Known as genus Nosa. It's a fish with a prominent horn on its head, and here's one right before your eyes, the unicorn fish. Eat invasive algae, but they're also common food because of their abundance. Some species of unicorn fish are poisonous due to a toxin called ciguatera. This is South China Sea, one of the most dramatic zones home to shark, rays, giant groupers, turtles and more. They use bubbles for pre-show preparation, and when the bubbles stop, the curtain lifts up and the show will start. Here comes a real-life mermaid. Look how beautiful they are. A bubble kiss for you. Underwater mermaid performances are quite rare globally, while some theme parks and aquariums around the world such as Wiki Wachi Springs in Florida or Atlantis Sanya in China have hosted such shows, they remain niche and highly specialized. In Thailand, Aquaria Phuket introduced its own mermaid show in 2020, making it one of the few places in Southeast Asia with this kind of immersive spectacle. Mermaid performances are physically demanding and require specialized training, such as free diving or breath control, building lung capacity and comfort underwater. Technical choreography entails managing movement, elegance and safety in heavy silicone or neoprene tails. Physical endurance, maintaining form over long performance durations, often while contending with cold water, blisters and sore muscles. Sinus care and body mechanics. Special techniques like nose clips and spray help protect sinuses during flips or backward movements. For instance, the professional mermaid here trains intensely with breath hold techniques, free diving certification and strength conditioning to perform in heavy tails that weigh 9 to 18 kg, emphasizing how physically taxing the art form truly is. Do you see those bodyguards hiding at the back in black? Those are safety divers, essential for performer safety. Their roles includes monitoring mermaid oxygen levels, intervening immediately if there's distress, providing emergency air or assistance as needed. See them holding a long guiding pole or shepherd's crook. It is used to redirect marine life gently. If a large fish, shark or ray swim too close to the performer, the diver will use the pole to nudge or block its path without harming it. To maintain safe distance, the pole provides extra reach to create a space between the mermaid and inquisitive animals without physical contact, and for emergency leverage. In case mermaid tails get stuck or she needs quick assistance, the pole can help to pull her to safety. The tools is designed to deter, guide, not hurt marine creatures. Safety divers avoid harming animals because these aquariums prioritize marine welfare. Regarding fish attacks, while rare, safety incidents have occurred. One reported case involved a sturgeon in an aquarium show that attacked a mermaid performer. It happened at Xinghua Bana Primitive Forest Park in China in late January 25. The Russian performer known as Masha was attacked by a large Chinese sturgeon while performing as a mermaid. The fish pounced and inhaled her head, though she was able to quickly break free and surface. Lucky that these fish don't have teeth in their adult stages, so the performer was only slightly injured. Other than that, there are risks like tails getting caught, near asphyxiation where signals for air go unnoticed, or minor collisions with large fish even if not attacked. Hence, every safe aquarium performance relies on three key roles, which is the Holy Trinity. First role is the artist. They are professional mermaids, they are trained athletes. They are highly skilled in breath hold diving, comfortable working with animals in confined space, and trained in emergency escape techniques. Second role is the underwater guardian. They are the safety diver. They monitor the mermaid's well-being and provide air if needed. They intervene in cases of distress or unexpected animal behavior. They assist in emergencies like pulling mermaid to the surface if necessary. The third and last role is the animal expert, the actuaries. They are the bridge between the mermaid and the marine life. They know the behavior of each species in the tank. They ensure the animals are well fed before performances to avoid food aggression. They identify the potential risks and advise on safe interactions. So, in the case of the sturgeon attack, one or more of these roles fail, either because there was a lack of communication, missing safety measure, or insufficient understanding of the animal's behavior. You can try holding your breath and doing a performance. Don't forget, the more you move, the faster your heart beats, the more oxygen you will consume. Then you know how hard is it. And to make it harder, blow off bubbles like how these mermaids do, and you go into a state of asphyxiation. It is a condition of deficient supply of oxygen to the body. Within a few seconds, people like you and me will panic immediately. But you can see how calm they are, even with their legs tied. They are truly professional. Despite all this complexity and challenges, the mermaid performance was simply stunning and beautiful. So don't ever miss out catching this magnificent mermaid performance when you come to Phuket. After the show, you can take picture with the mermaid as well. But just remember, during and after the show, give some gap between the glass and you, because others are doing filming as well. Also, don't touch the glass. You'll leave behind stain marks and fingerprints, which will make it unclear. And you see the staff taking so much effort to clean it to make it clear again. This is the end of the mermaid show. The mermaid and his bodyguard will be heading back. Here are some nice landscaping structures that add an artistic effect to the aquarium. After the mermaid show, you can check out otter feeding. Here the staff will get the otter to perform by standing up and turning around. There are 13 species of otters worldwide. For Aquaria Phuket, they are using the smallest otter species known as Asian small-clawed otter. It is native to Southeast Asia including Thailand, adapted for life in freshwater rivers, streams and wetlands. It uses its sharp claws, though smaller than other otters, and dexterous front paw to catch prey. Its diet are mainly fish, crab, shrimp, mollusks and sometimes small amphibians or birds. They have streamlined bodies, webbed feet for swimming, dense waterproof fur and a long tail for stirring in water. They weigh around 3 to 5 kg and measure around 70 to 100 cm. Their lifespan is 10 to 15 years in captivity. They often target slow or sick fish, helping keep fish populations healthy. And by eating crabs and shellfish that graze on aquatic plants, otters indirectly protect vegetation like mangroves and river plants, which stabilize riverbanks and provide habitats for many species. Otters are also bioindicators of water quality. If they thrive, it shows the water is clean and oxygen rich. And for the finale, where the otter put down the banner, they are known to be very intelligent. Time for lunch. At the entrance, you'll notice a stall that sells a variety of Thailand local desserts. Some of it I've never seen before, so I'm going to try it out. This is Tales of Thailand Zone. It is built to reflect the Thai floating market and food paradise. There's a dining area here, and each boat stall that you see here sells different type of food. Previously, they had food sold on mini boats in the water to reflect the real thing. But with this setup, it's good also. You can see big nice boat with different colors and they can sell much more food. Here's a sample of a store selling skewers with different type of meats. What you must not miss is the Pad Thai stall. The Pad Thai served here so far is the best of all Phukets. Ooh, this fried chicken also looks nice. If you're curious on any food, just go for it. Now, the best Pad Thai, look at the color, you can see how rich the flavor is. Fried snack like lobak, fried chicken, yeah, I went for that. Sesame balls, sweet coconut sticky rice with Thai custard, rice flour based with salty rich coconut cream, sticky rice with mango. Done with lunch, I'm back to Accra Phuket for the other programs and shows. Remember to take a picture of their program list so you can plan your timing accordingly. Before the next show, I'm going to try out shark feeding. Shark has excellent detection. For long range, they can smell, they can detect chemical cues such as amino acid or blood at remarkably low concentrations. And here, they can sense low frequency sounds. For mid-range detection, they have a sensory system along their sides sensitive to vibrations and water movements. See how fast they notice the bait is in the water, immediately grabs it. They have good vision, especially close range within 10 to 15 meter, and with a reflective layer behind the retina, they have enhanced low light vision. Here, there's also a stingray feeding area. For both the shark and stingray feeding, you just need to pay for the bait, followed by throwing the bait in the water and see them go for it. Apart from water performance and animal performance, there's also dance performance. So this is a light dance performance. Before this, there's also a parade with mascots. It's quite interesting to try to cover different type of performance, whether in or out of water. Hence, a visit to Accra Phuket is definitely worth your money, especially with the mermaid and underwater performance. Apart from the lightsaber that's usually used to show direction, take note of their unique costumes. And here they are finishing off the act with an awesome breakdance move. The performers here are all very skilled. I can say their standard is at international level. Finally, the second main show that I've been waiting for, underwater ballet performance. It's like watching graceful dancers floating and twirling not on land but in water. Underwater ballet, or some call it synchronized artistic movement beneath the surface, is a relatively rare form of performance art, especially in public aquarium shows. While other venues occasionally host similar performances, for example featuring Ukrainian artists in Hebei, China, such show remains a niche and is particularly captivating when integrated into marine exhibit. Aquatic ballet demands tremendous skill, and performers often come from backgrounds in synchronized swimming, free diving or artistic diving. They have to go through breath control and apnea training, where they have to hold their breath for prolonged periods, requiring training in static and dynamic apnea, efficient streamlined movement and refined relaxation techniques. There's also resistance in motion. Water creates resistance, making even simple motion slower and more energy intensive. Ballet moves like leg extension or turns become exponentially more challenging underwater. There's also the need for spatial awareness and choreography. Precision is essential in underwater choreography. Dancers must navigate 3D space, maintain orientation especially when upside down, and sing with music cues, often without hearing the music directly. There's also the hair and costume. Ballet costumes underwater cling and float in different ways, so you can see in certain part how they adjust the costume so it still looks nice, and how they adjust their hair so it doesn't block their face. It's very professionally done. See how this ballet dancer go to the very bottom? Don't forget, pressure increases with depth. This tank is about 6 to 8 meters deep. At 6 meter depth, there's 1.6 atmospheric pressure, ATM. So 1 atm from air and 0.6 atm from water. This means the dancers' lungs feel about 60% more pressure than at the surface. So to go so low where the audience are, they have to exhale a little before descending to reduce buoyancy and allow a graceful glide down. And their descent must be streamlined using efficient movements to conserve oxygen while fighting water resistance. It also makes holding breath harder. Less air in the lungs means less oxygen reserve. The increased pressure compresses lung volume, reducing available air even more. Dancers may only have 30 seconds to 60 seconds for a complex sequence before surfacing. That is why it is so stunning. Performing ballet movement near the bottom under extra pressure while maintaining elegance and timing is significantly harder than mid-water performance. They must balance oxygen conservation, buoyancy control, and slow graceful movement, all while smiling and making it look effortless. In this upside-down motion, being inverted, performers must carefully manage their breathing to avoid disorientation. Minimal air exhalation helps prevent sudden buoyancy shift that could disrupt the performance. So this type of performances is not easy. They have to blow out the valuable air at times just to make their movement perfect. Also, the bubble control for aesthetics. Control exhalation, creating bubbles is often choreographed, adding visual magic or masking small orientation adjustments. So those who can go to Phuket, please go there and support them because it's really a magnificent effort to put on such a great show, both the Mermaid show and this underwater ballet. If you missed finding the bodyguard safety diver earlier, you can see it here as well. In day 4 video, you see dolphins go through hoops. And now witness a special move by these ballet dancers. They're going to go through an even smaller hoop created by them themselves. And not only that, she's going to go through the hoop while doing a 360-degree turn. Simply magnificent. And another 360-degree turn by the other dancer. So now they've effectively done all 4 360-degree turns: top, bottom, side, and even frontwards. You may be greedy and ask, how about a duo 2-person hand-in-hand turning together? Okay, underwater ballerina, are you up for it? Yes? Okay, go for it. Hand-in-hand or hand-in-leg, turn. And finishing it off with a magnificent double 360-degree turn, top and upside down. There you have it, easily the best show in Phuket. That was a great indoor entertainment, so now let's have some outdoor fun. We are now here at Hanuman World, a rainforest adventure park. They have long zip lines, roller or cable version, skywalk, slingshot, and luge. Yes, I want to try this. So to do the activity, just purchase a ticket and hike uphill. And as a bonus, you also get to experience the treetop walkway, also known as the skywalk. You get to walk through nature high above the ground. It is an immersive 30 minutes walk that goes through suspended bridge and platforms high above the forest floor. You get the chance to feel like the monkey god Hanuman exploring the jungle from a breathtaking vantage point. You also get to see people flying through on zip lines. Suitable for visitors aged 4 to 80 years old with a maximum weight of 120 kg. Here another zipline participant flying through under the skywalk and through the forest. Here is the suspended bridge with a huge tree in the middle. Feels like being in the treetop community where we all live high up in the trees. So many banners look like a sail, as if walking through a royal pathway. From afar, this is how the skyway looks like all around high up in the trees. This is the very end. After this is going downwards. You can see the Luge activity station down there, which is the top part of the hill. But before we go down, let's have some trampoline fun. It's trampoline high up in the trees if you dare. Jumping high five and jumping semi-split. Okay, let's head down. Can't wait to try the luge. Luge is basically a cart that uses gravity to move forward. The track is built on a downhill slope, so when you release the brakes, gravity pulls the luge cart downhill. No engine, so the speed depends on the slope angle, your weight, and how much you brake. Video taking is not allowed, so I can't show that fun part. All those activities make me hungry, so now time for early dinner at this Three Monkeys restaurant. Thank you. The interior features rustic wooden design, curved thatched roof, fairy lights, lanterns, and playful monkey statues, making the ambience both photogenic and uniquely atmospheric. They serve Southern Thai cuisine with fusion touches. The menu centers on authentic Southern Thai flavors, complemented by Japanese and Western dishes, ranging from sushi to grilled sticks and fusion creations. This is one of the outdoor dining area where they have 3 adorable mini monkey huts where you can dine inside. And here's a close-up shot of the mini hut, where it only accommodates a small group but in a cozy setting. This area on the left is really a good place for beautiful photographs. Bamboo themed dining area, another beautiful place for dining and photographs. Best part is well maintained and clean, free from all those leaves and small debris. Time for their local signature food. These are all their signature dishes. Whole chicken stuffed with chestnut and rice, baked fish with herbs in bamboo, stir-fried minced pork with yellow curry paste, pineapple mojito and coconut ice cream in the coconut. A nice village-type leaf swing, and this is the outdoor area, which is simply huge. You can celebrate your birthday here and the three monkeys will come celebrate with you. This is one of the outdoor dining area with a curved thatch roof made using natural materials like coconut leaves. This is at the first floor. At the lower ground level, you go through a flower walkway to another dining area. Next, let's experience Phuket Supermarket. This is Big C Super Center and this is what I bought. And for the evening, let's visit one of the popular night market nearby. This is the Chilva Market. It is a hip Bohemian Style Night Market tucked along Yawarat Road in the Samkong area, just north of Phuket Town. There's a stage for live performance here, just in front of the open dining area. Since its opening around 2016, it's become a go-to spot, especially for locals and younger visitors. Dried squid, simply fragrant if you haven't tried before. Charcoal grilled skewers in their unique local Thai sauce. Best of all, they also accept cashless payment here. The place is lighted up with LED and lots of light that give this open-air marketplace the Bohemian vibe. Makanan or Thai crispy pancakes are a popular ancient Thai street snack featuring a delicate crispy crepe made from rice and mung bean flour with sweet or savory filling folded like a tiny taco. Apart from some of the food stalls at the dining area, there's a packed cluster of food stalls at the back of it as you see here. Lots of snacks, food, seafood and also interesting drinks. Take your time going through each rows without missing any and feast your eyes on the food. Here's one interesting mechanism to instantly cool drink using friction with ice. Smart, right? Also these nice lime orangey juices in bottles that you can try out. There are also open air stalls selling handmade craft, gadgets and fashion items. Time to get an ice blended drink to cool off. Mixed berry concentrate has been added, followed by sweetened condensed milk, and this should be the evaporated milk, all added into one and blended. There, the mixed berry ice blended. This is my all-time favorite coconut shake. There's two types of coconut shakes in Thailand. One is the original one and one is with milk. I usually go for the one with milk for the most flavor. And this is the view coming from the back of the open-air dining and hangout area, colorful and vibrant. Don't be shy and try out the interesting food here like this deep-fried quail. There's also the Thai durian, which is huge with small seed and lots of flesh. Drove back to the hotel after that and now I'm out by foot walking to explore the Phuket Old Town. Lighted up buildings and street adorned with lighted dragons. Just love the sights of it. Different streets have different colored dragons. It just makes the place look so happening. Nice wall mural. There's also shopping alleys here. Feel free to go in and explore. Some of it are dead ends, so you just need to U-turn and go back to the main street. This is Uncle Craft and Cafe, a place that you must not miss out because it has a very nice photogenic wall. The best place for photography. Whether it's daytime or nighttime, both times are so good for photography. Check out this beautiful side shot and also the front shot. On the way back, stop by 7-Eleven or convenience store to look out for interesting snacks. That's all for day 5. Check out day 6 next.